Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Tech Demo Day for the Future 2021. This is for me a very special moment because this Tech Demo Day is in a very special moment on the life of La Salle Technova. We're celebrating our 20th anniversary. It means that 20 years ago we started this innovation park as a new tool in that moment for developing the third function of our university, La Salle Ramon-Llull University. As you know, La Salle is an institution created more than 350 years ago in France, in Reims. Nowadays, we have universities around the world, more than 80 universities, more than 1 million students around the world, and also with the schools of primary and secondary schools also in different countries of the world, more than 80 countries. This is very interesting because it means that we're a global organization, but we work in every region in order to serve our community, but also in order to connect our community with other communities. And that's the reason why this Tech Demo Day is a very special Tech Demo Day, not only for the 20th anniversary, also because it's the first post-COVID Tech Demo Day. We were hosting last year the Tech Demo Day and we were working all in the cloud. We were doing everything in the cloud. This year we decided to connect the cloud with the earth. This year we decided to understand the post-COVID times is time for connecting our reality, physical reality, to the cloud. We will live in the cloud and in the earth, and we have to be sure that whatever we do, we can do in a different dimension, in a digital and in a physical dimension, in a phygital dimension. This is interesting because today we have a very interesting program combining people from all around the world, people from China, people from Brazil, people from different parts of the world that will join our Tech Demo Day, taking advantage of this digital world that we're living, but also we have in the campus, at La Salle campus Barcelona, all the institutions and different speakers that will be with us just sharing their knowledge. For instance, Professor Jerome Engel. Jerome Engel, he was the founder of Leicester Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. He's one of the global reference on entrepreneurship and innovation. By the way, tomorrow we'll give the award of honoris causa doctor of our university, but he wanted to be with us today in order to celebrate innovation, in order to celebrate entrepreneurship. And that's the moment that we have today, a wonderful opportunity to celebrate 20 years, thinking about 20 years in the future. And 20 years in the future, it means from 20 years from now, we will be for sure a university linking the talent of the world, as we were dreaming 20 years ago. Whatever we do, we have to see how we put this activity as a legacy for the new generation and also as an impact for our reality. And that's the concept of why Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis means that we're understanding that we are an hybrid world. We are connecting the digital world and the physical world in the best way. But also we have high responsibility for the future of this world. That's the reason why we connect directly with the UN Sustainable Development Goals. It means that SDGs for us is a must, not only as La Salle in Barcelona, also all the institutions of La Salle are working in the same dimension, also following the Laudato Si from Pope Francis. Also important to be sure that we are growing with two different elements that must be also in the growing strategy, inclusive and sustainability. This is also a must in this world. And for this reason, we have all this event linking the different topics that we believe that we can provide from Tech Demo Day. In this way, let me tell you that La Salle Technova is the third function of La Salle Ramon-Llull University. You know, La Salle Ramon-Llull University, we're a school of engineering, we're a school of International School of Commerce and Digital Economy, and also the School of Architecture. And also developing studies of digital animation and all about digital art. This is important because we have a compact campus with different profile of knowledge. It means talent. All the education provide talent. This is the first function of the university. But also we have a deep research on IoT. sensoring, communications, data, big data, artificial intelligence, or whatever you can imagine in the digital world. That's a good thing, that we use the university as a source of talent and we use the university as a source of technology. Both talent and technology can provide to us the best raw material for the knowledge-based economy. And why? Because we know that this knowledge-based economy is about talent and technology working together. It means talent that can use the technology in a appropriate way, but also talent that is developing new technology. Because talent and technology is productivity, talent and technology is competitiveness, and talent and technology is employability. In this case, today we'll listen different startups that we are growing, we are helping to grow, we are helping to and coaching them, because we believe this is the best of our third function of the university, the impact, because we use talent and technology for impacting in different sectors. We'll see how we impact in e-commerce, we'll see how we impact in different verticals that we work at Salle Technova, and this is a wonderful opportunity to connect these startups with investors and also with corporates. We were learning a lot about that. We know that the future is in the hands of startups. That this is not only because we know, because also we follow other ecosystems like Silicon Valley, that they understand that who is writing the next are the startups. And why the startups and not the corporates? This is not against. This is about the role of the startups as a source of innovation and the role of the corporates as a mechanism for high scalability, for industrialization. The startups are focused on exploring, the corporates are focusing on exploitation. Exploration and exploitation are two sides of the same ecosystem, and that's the reason why we believe that startups can and must provide disruptive innovation for the corporates. You know, we are also happy because in this Tech Demo Day, we are redefining our logo. This is not a change of the name, but we wanted to send a clear message about how LaSalle is embedded. LaSalle Technova is embedded in LaSalle campus, Barcelona campus. And this is the incorporation of the blue, and also we will connect the dynamics of the Ramon University inside our logo. It means that we are harmonizing and reinforce and unite all the elements that we have at LaSalle Ramon University. The university is a platform for entrepreneurship and innovation. Technova is the tool that the University of Ramon University has in order to develop this third function of the university. Also, let me talk about our global connections. You know that we were, LaSalle Technova, we host the presidency of ISP, the International Association of Science and Technology Park. This is a global network of near 400 ecosystems of innovation around the world, that they are local hubs of innovation, but also they are global connectors of innovation. That's also one of our roles, to be sure that we are a global hub of innovation. We are making this contribution to Barcelona, but also we make this contribution to every partner that we have around the world. For instance, Tecnopuc in Porto Alegre, for instance, TUSPark in China, for instance, all about Ann Arbor in the university in Michigan, with the University of Michigan linked with them. This is important because it means that we have all this framework. That means that the Metamorphosis is also about our role, not only as a local players in the ecosystem of Barcelona, also as a global connectors of the ecosystem. Also, in these different things that I am explaining to you just in this introduction, we have a day plenty of activities, a day plenty of listening different startups that we will listen, different startups that we have in our T programs, the T-Start, T-Launch, and T-Growth, startups that we are helping them for growing. We're helping them for growing not only in relation with the market, also in relation with the investors, and the strategy to scale with high scalability. Also, we have a wonderful round table talking about the role of the startups and how the startups were growing. Let me tell you that we were very proud of this round table, because we are inviting different startups that were created here. In this case, Ricard Garriga will be the moderator. He was one of the managers of our park in 10 years ago. Now he's leading a new startup, and he will moderate with different startups that we had. For instance, André Bagne. André is what we love. Is a serial entrepreneur, a person that is creating field at number 5 startup. He was creating startups that were in Nasdaq, were in AEM, in London, and now is creating a new one. That's the good thing about the role of the entrepreneurs. How the entrepreneurs understand that they are creators of startups and they have to be ready for selling and helping the startups for be absorbed by the big corporations. Also, we have Paul Jeremias, a wonderful alumni that we have in USA, and he is one of the references in video games and also digital animation. And also we have with us, as I told you before, Jerome Engel, Professor Jerome Engel from UC Berkeley, that will be here sharing his theory about clusters of innovation. His theory is clear. We need in the ecosystem to connect startups, investors, and corporates. And that's the reason why we have here physically. It means that Silicon Valley will be here at La Salle, just sharing in our auditorium, in the Salle, our Congress room, the opportunity to listen and also to touch, in this case, our guest, our special guest, in this case, Jerry Engel. It means this day is a day of plenty of activities. During the morning in Spain, we have all these activities online, and after that, after the lunch, we invite you to be here with us physically. Also, if you are in the cloud, you can continue in the cloud. This is an hybrid world. And also, after all this day, we develop and we will give the awards for the special startups that we want to recognize in terms of investment, in terms of the commitment with the community, in terms also of the participation of women in startups. After all this day, we have the last part of our event that will be our party. This party is a very special party. It's a 20th anniversary party. And we have with us Barcelona Rock Strings. It's a very interesting project. They are students and professionals from the School of Music of Catalonia that they will provide to us the best from the rock. It is very interesting because they are using the traditional tools, the traditional elements of the music. It means the violin, the double bass, and so on, for making new music. Music that is, in this case, with an arrangement of different things linked with this rock music. With all this introduction, I feel that the menu is really plenty of opportunities. You can follow online, you can follow also physically here in La Salle campus, but also you can interact with us, and you can interact with the social media. I invite you to use your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn for sharing what you are learning, for sharing that you are with us, for telling us that we are happy to be together, but also for connecting with your community, because this is the wonderful opportunity that we have now. This wall is about 2 levels of dimension. If we want to be followers or we want to be leaders. And nowadays that we are in a deep revolution of change after COVID, we have to take advantage of this opportunity and to create new startups and to create new value, economic value, but also social value and sustainable value. My last words are about the people that are behind all the work and behind the scene, behind the backstage. I would like to thank you very much, the leadership of Carmen Adan, the work of Veronica and Yvonne, also how Carla and Anna were working for all the elements that you will be physically, but also the people that is in charge of all the digital world that we have now. It's about Jordi, Fermín, and Aroa. But also interns and different people that are working with us, like Mane and Berta and Ignacy. And also the person that is in charge of Technova in terms of the helping the startups, in this case, Alexa. a lot of people working during a long time ago. It was like 6 months ago that we decided to put the agenda just today for this meeting. And that's the reason why, let me tell you and let me say hello to the people from APTE, the Asociación Española de Parques Científicos Tecnológicos, because they are just hosting today in the Basque Country the international conference. We are with you, in this case digitally. We are with you because we are in the same wall, and we are connected because we are in the cloud. But we are physical disconnected, but our soul is with you. Thank you very much, and I would like to invite the next roundtable. And let me tell you that we will like to announce first the video of the logo with the new graphic line. This is a wonderful announcement. It means that we are evolving, and the big message, we are embedded in our university because we have two journeys, the journey to the wall, but also the journey to every class, to every student of La Salle Technova, and also of every student of La Salle Ramon Llull University. Please, if you can send and share the video, will be a wonderful opportunity to see how we change our image. Go ahead.